Yeah, Liquid, they've got all this connector control. They could look to pincer this water side, and that would leave OG in a bit of a rough way, but for the time being, these two players that are pushed up for OG, gonna go undetected, gonna go unnoticed. Team Liquid have got their eyes set on this A side of the map.
Yesterday on Overpass, they were very, very slow. And remember, they worked Navi. A lot of that was Naf over towards the B bomb site on the T side, able to find lurks, able to find good timings. Here it's Neofrag with what appears to be an advantage, and he's got the first headshot. First kill comes out. Liquid playing from a deficit, but still progressing forward towards the A bomb site.
He's still fighting for this long control, and so what was meant to have kind of two components to it, it's really just this short push. They finally get past him over at long. Someone's going to break them away into this site. Nitro's trying his best to do it. The Glock claims 2 lives up inside of A, and that's allowed the plant to come through. Liquid, no time to get comfortable, no time to get set up. This long wrap from Nexa immediately applies pressure, so Nitro has to do it all alone. Call him Captain America. He's using the Glock instead of the shield for this one. Just trying to play the time on this. Nexa can't take forever. He's on the clock, and Nitro doing a great job of slowing this down. There's the last shot. And my word, 4 to open up from Nitro. That's a statement pistol round out of Liquid.
Yeah, and all the questions around him swirling across the entire year of 2022. Here down the stretch, he has been delivering impact when they've needed it. The entries to get into the bomb, so you could see on Flames and Fiku, and a 1 versus 2 to win it at the end of the day. Liquid snatched that from the claws of defeat, and it's 1-0. Pistols to clean up some frags as the round goes on.
Neofrag, that is a lovely opener. Elige attempts to run it up through middle, and Neofrag says no. With one of these scouts already finding success, this 4-spy has some good legs on it now for OG. Still don't know about this second scout on Dexter, so if they try to find any safe passage over towards long, they're going to be in for a world of hurt. Both these kind of long sight lines on A being held down by the double scout setup.
Second round in a row that OG is going to have an advantage of 5-on-4. Couldn't convert it in the pistol. And with the man down, I think Liquid's a little bit, just a little bit scared to kind of move forward across the map. Still very, very far back. Yakinder has control of short over towards the B bomb site, and now they're going to realign. Will be a B execute coming in. Nexa and Fiku to defend. Flames is there as well at Graffiti a little bit further back, and even Dexter shifting over now. They're saying we haven't seen anyone today. If Liquid was coming here, we would have noticed something at this point, so a good read for the defense, and Liquid is going to have another tough task.
A shot for Nexa to open, but Fiku lies in wait. Naf, ooh dear, that's a TK in the mix. Hero of the pistol round, Nitro, stabbed in the back. Nafly moving in, trying to make up for it, but with Yakinder dead, this one is starting to spiral. It's starting to get out of hand. They're wrestling with it, trying to regain control. They battled back into the 2v2, but low on health. That sets up these scouts lovely. They both hit like orps. Nafly with a plant. Swinging out, Dexter will find him, and the scouts come up big for OG.
3 kills from those scouts, one of them the opening, but really it's the information that OG...
Immediate 5v4, right? You can't play slow anymore. You're having to be the ones to go out and seek those gunfights, seek that equalizer.
And that's the stylistic difference that we'll see when these two teams switch side. OG a little bit more aggressive. They're going to be much more in your face. They want to get involved. They want to play the trade game. As we've seen throughout the group stage here at Blast, and Nitro's going to be looking towards blue door. Neofrag to challenge. He's got an AK-47. Yakinder looking to bait that initial contact, at least trade the kill.
Oh, not going to have a chance though. Neofrag looking pretty down in the connector. And even though Elige is going to try and, duel with him from this top mid fight, not an easy one. We even have Naf starting to take up rain down in con. And this is where Neofrag just makes that cool. I'm just going to back up. I don't want to hang around here. Don't have the info as to what's going on. And, picking up that AK in some sort of like 2-for-1 trade, it's still a tantalizing offer for Liquid. So this is a nice reposition. They've had to waste a lot of time clearing dead angles down in connector.
AK-47 to Elige with armor, as Naf doesn't have any. They'd love to do some damage even if they do end up losing it, but OG is just playing this smart, back into the bomb sites, letting Liquid take the first step, saying, you're gonna have to overextend to find a fight against us right now. We want you to commit to the bomb site. We're not gonna lose anyone too early. 22 seconds left on the clock as NaV starts to move up. Elige is still very far away. He's planning on saving the AK-47, so that's just gonna sit back and Elige and, or excuse me, NaV and OC, let's see what you can do.
You would absolutely love the plant, but that is so far from certain with this double setup. And yeah, NeoFrag, he would have been on for the ace if Elige hadn't have called the save a long, long time ago. Lovely second round out of NeoFrag. An AK saved forward, but with that does come some complications for Liquid. It's going to put the money kind of offset in this first rifle round.
Get go.
Chances of accomplishing much here, made kind of hellish by the early utility damage. Elige moving back over towards B, the bomb in tow on OC. It looks like they kind of have their mind made up as to how they want to play this one. You do have Yakindar looking to make some contact here. Could have found that timing. NeoFrag just looked away and Yakindar didn't commit to it either. On a knife's edge, this fight over at long, however, Flames might be about to ruin it all.
Ooh, he goes away as well. But yeah, Yakindar timing on that is going to be everything. He might be waiting for someone to make a move over towards the B bomb site. Still, Liquid content with just the map control they have. NeoFrag content to move up and grab another kill. That's Elige to fall. That's the AK-47 now past to Nitro, 31 HP and no armor. Tags from NaV, and there's a good trade. A second AK-47 salvaged.
Nitro's backing out of this one in a similar fashion. It looks like they kind of just want to keep both AKs afloat. Gonna send OC in, see if he'll survive. Spots this AWP now. He would love to remove that, but would have needed a clean Deeg shot, and Dexter, not a man who misses twice. That's a third for OG with this double AK save out of Team Liquid, heading into their first rifle round.
2 rounds that stall out though. AK-47's not able to get anything done. So up in the hands of Dexter, and that was a big talking point on the desk, especially on the CT side as he is. A 2.1 rating in opening kills for Dexter. If you appear on his crosshair in the early stages of the round, chances are he's taking you down.
Whenever they played Liquid.
Yeah, some struggles. Yeah, not today though.
For a middle, NeoFrag receiving end of Elige, and that is a big scalp to find. This guy's just kind of been free roaming all over the map. So you put a stop to him, you alleviate a bit of that pressure. Flames wins that first battle, and the follow-up falling into the connector. Hope and a prayer it goes his way. Elige and Nafly wondering how this went so wrong. They started this 5v4, and it's so quickly gone back the other way.
What a double from Flames. Yakindar's got to be so confused how that kill actually doesn't turn in his favor. 19 HP left. Elige finds the timing as the smoke clears. Brought it into a 2v3, but with low HP and only one set of utility on NaV, this is still difficulty. And Dexter is so far back with the AWP. He's got very deep lines of sight. 45 seconds for NaV and Elige to put together a game plan.
I mean, getting past this AWP, it can be hard enough on these A plays in moments like this. That's before you take into account the guy wielding it. Nexa hits a really good timing on this comp flank, and it's bad to worse for Team Liquid. Only Nafly left at the very end of it all. And with this info from Fiku down at B, they kind of know the areas of the map he can occupy. He's about to go walking into this AWP sightline. Missed shot for Dexter, and Nafly will run him down. That's opened up a route to a CT plant here. There's not really a lot that Nexa can do. Tries to close the gap, tries to move in, and will win that immediate head-to-head. Doesn't really feel like it because he wins it, but that's a pretty risky fight for Nexa to end up taking, right? That could have been the 1v1 into a doable round for NaV.
Yeah, the possibility was there, but that's so much pressure put on NaV as soon as the bomb gets planted. So hard for him to get comfortable in that fight. Bomb going to be defused. They're waiting for the AWP to be salvaged by Fiku. And then Nexa will stick that and ensure that they recover the AWP. What a double from Flames. The turning point into the round. It was a 5-on-4 up to that point, and obviously Nexa and Fiku eventually just get bored. They were powered on so much yesterday against NaVi. Is Yakinder and Elige working together out towards long? They did a great job hip to hip. Dexter doesn't get the kill, but he's got the tag onto OC. 21 HP left. And that'll slow things down, that op ringing out and doing damage. Dexter's gonna stay out towards long. Neofrag starting to back off of bathrooms as well.
He does it to open up. Start to take a bit of long control now. Yakindar and Elige both pressuring middle while Nitro clears out the connector. You've also got this, lurk down towards B out of Nafly. This is a more standard Liquid T-side round. With that con control and a bit of presence outside of B, it would have left the option open to go back. But we do see Naf has kind of up and left it. So at this point, you lose all info down towards that B side of the map, and that is going to leave you with a bit of an A commit on your plate here. As a result, you would have loved that first fight instead. Neofrag back with a vengeance after last round. He's in with the first.
Another 5v4 for OG. Dexter with the op. At the A bomb site, still ready and waiting. Neofrag, smoke clears, he goes down for free. Another equalizer found for Elige, but now the op steps up to the plate next. Dexter can deliver some stunning shots. He needs to be Molotov, but there's no more utility for Liquid, and there's some disaster striking. Trade from Naf, and Flames has to stand tall. He needs more time. Fiku's here, and he's got them both.
Beautiful little claps into that A site for OG, right? It went from feeling like you were just fighting Dexter to suddenly the whole team being there, reinforcing him in the blink of an eye. Gotta say as well, this is a terrifying form for Neofrag to have come into this game on, right? He's had a couple of quiet moments in the OG games, but hasn't been a particularly quiet player. He just sometimes would go absent for a handful of rounds. It normally kind of took a big moment to hit the ground running here, hasn't he?
Which is a huge benefit to have. The two names you talk about in this OG team are Flames, are Dexter. You add Neofrag into that, and oh, what a great little trio they have to be dangerous.
It's how oppressive he's being as well. Like, you never know where you're going to face him in this game, right? He's kind of free roaming all across mid, long, even down in connector early on. It's a real guessing game. And Liquid, they keep picking wrong.
And I mean, with Neofrag being this aggressive, as you mentioned, he's able to keep track of exactly where Liquid is and how far they've progressed. At the moment, he's calling out, nobody's here. So Dexter with the op is going to be positioned at the B bomb site in his mobility, finding ways to be at the point of attack. And that's coming any second.
All right, here he is with the AWP around the pillar. Dexter, there's one. Only 5 bullets in it. Everyone has to count. Third shot sails past, but he's lived up his side of the bargain. Dexter, the guardian of this B site, 3 in the round. No love for the low buy round for Liquid. It is blowing out the water.
Nobody even got close to Dexter. No chance to fire back for either Naf or Nitro. I think OC gets maybe one shot off, but Dexter's got no problems. A disastrous start to the series and to the semifinals. But OC's finally got the op in hand. It might be able to turn the tides. Neofrag takes a little bit of damage from the Molotov, and the sound cue might give Nitro the inclination, or the indication, that someone's present at the top of the stairs.
Liquid don't really react to that info. Didn't have anyone else nearby to assist Nitro, so it didn't feel worth it in that moment. Instead, just taking the connector control, run boost. Gonna get you some safe passage over here towards long.
Okay, well here that is. That's Elige and Yakinder. We've touched on that a couple of times. This devastated NaVi's defense yesterday. And for the things that haven't worked so far for Team Liquid, you hope this is gonna be a recipe to get you back on the board and stop the streak. Neofrag maintaining this aggression. So much confidence. OC, oh, he unscoped, I believe, but thankfully Naf is there for the trade.
Yeah, even onto the AWP as well, and he can wield it. Dexter, oh, you've given him a jiggle. You're trying to bait the shot. Oh, he's unwavering, but that baits him into the flash. Lovely little double out of Elige. Finally have a bit of that opening power. And that should net Liquid a second round with Nexa and Fiku just so far removed. With those kills coming in so quickly, you're not in a position to retake this.
Really good like baiting jiggles to keep Dexter out in the open, to keep him paused and holding the angle, to keep him there for the flashbang to be completely effective. And Flames in support was just lined up, unfortunately. So 6-2 in the favor of OG. Yeah, it looked like OC had that angle. I'm not sure what he changed. It was Elige baiting him out. Oh, good. Neofrag pushing up long. And once again, with his kind of aggressive stance at his information gathering, OG is content and confident to put 4 players parked at the B bomb site. They feel it's going to be a hit other side of the map. Very possible. Naf and OC are keeping the option open, looking for pushes through Monster and Short. They're keeping the potential for a B hit available to Team Liquid.
Using all this util to take this A side control, and it looks like they do want to commit. They want to make use of this ground that they've gained. Oh, hello, I say that. Naf had completely up and left B. Something's changed his mind here.
They're going to come back into it, it looks like. And they're going to have to contend with Dexter with the AWP over towards Sandbags. Okay, this is a fake. Dexter's pulled away. Fiku's pulled forward. And Naf, oh, he lost the fight. That's one of the ones he was great at yesterday. Liquid gonna try and stream in another one for Fiku, and that's disaster. That's the bomb down. They have to save. There's no time anymore.
That is brutal. I love that from Fiku as well. When you see Naf there back at the barrels, that's a real telegraph with him getting activated on the lurk that this is gonna come back into B. And so time runs out for Liquid. I would love to see a bit of a pace change. I think one of the big problems they're running into right now is that OG are allowed to play this one-man A setup, because right now it is just Neofrag playing back within the site, and he's saying, guys, they're not hitting anything till there's 30 seconds left on the clock. They're wasting all this time clearing mid because I've been harassing them there early on that I don't even have to play it anymore. At AWP, right? If he's just on a long sightline posted, that could be their route to the equalizer. And oftentimes, there's very little you can do to trade that back. Flash out towards Monster. Naf starts to make a move. This doesn't look like the B commit. That bomb's up and left. Set up with a flash. Naf knocks 2 out of the round and forces this rotate away from A. That's opened the door up for Liquid.
Yeah, and gives Elige the confidence to start peeking into the bomb site before his teammates arrive. Dexter and Nexa on the wrong side of the map. This should be a free win for Team Liquid. They're going to end up saving these weapons. I think Dexter just now realizing the A bomb site is lost. He's got no time to rotate back to even attempt at stopping this, so no point in going at it. Liquid's going to get within 4. And this time with the man advantage, you can activate Naf like that. You can give up your chance to peek into the B bomb site to go through Monster and see what he's going to find. That's a brilliant double kill to get with the Galil.
This round as well also just goes to show how important these opening fights have been, right? First time in a while we've had one for Liquid just go untraded. Looking like they want to try and hunt down these guns as well, but Liquid aren't exactly flush with money themselves. They will just keep 5 alive. 3-7, still within the realms of recovery here for Team Liquid. Their way back in is going to hinge on starting to break some of this money down, with the saving coming through in these last couple for OG.
And Elige has no utility to throw any kind of a fake, so it's going to be on Naf on this entrance and Ykinder coming in second. Naf's got the AWP. Ykinder's going to turn the corner. Fiku looked the other direction, gave Naf all the advantages, but there's Dexter. That's a Tech 9. Used like an op, wielded like an op, and an immediate headshot. Post-plant 2v2, and OG will go for this.
Come on, Dexter!
Dexter's still a ways away. Next to the man, trying to broker this deal to get them in for the retake, and with Ykinder dead, it's left to Nafly. Scavenged this AWP earlier on, well now he's got to put it to use. Dexter's throwing his away. They're playing 2 rifles in this retake. Naf on the angle. Tap on the bomb, hoping this baits a peak, and it will. He can't find the shot. Dexter's run him down. And so OG successfully break away back into that one.
A very quiet retake. Ykinder had no indication it was coming. Absolutely brutal. OG are just not letting Team Liquid get anything going. They have not been able to string 2 rounds together yet. Nice easy shot from Degster. I thought Nitro would have seen him on the jiggle. Still tries to run the route. But this one right here, the double peek with the jump from Nexa and NaV. It's rough to watch at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's why, you know, a lot of these rounds have felt very, very kind of slow to open as well. You're more kind of hinging on OG making the error early as opposed to relying on these usual openers for Liquid. Run boost over on the long side. OC's posted now with that AWP, but it's not an angle that OG are really looking to own in this round.
No, I mean, they've done such a good job here. I think they're assuming Liquid's going to go away from it. 4 defenders at this B bomb site early on. NaV and Fiku exchange damage pretty evenly. And OG's going to keep NeoFrag at the A bomb site all on his own. Long smoke to give Liquid the cover to start moving forward, start moving closer.
Always got to bear in mind that with NaVi still activated down towards that B side of the map, the option is there to change your mind very late in this round. Util going over.
Still no one moving from OG. They're completely stacked elsewhere.
Gonna leave them worlds apart, left in this 5v5 retake, right? NeoFrag would love someone to get a little overzealous here, right? To maybe get aggressive and tip the scales in favor of OG, but he's just missed that timing.
Are they thinking of going for this? No, there's no way. Well, NeoFrag and Fiku are here. They're going to start moving in. I think they are maybe at least NeoFrag's going to try and a little bit of a ninja perhaps, looking for any kind of a kill, but the rest of his team isn't budging.
He doesn't have a kit. So just hoping he can bait peaks by tapping the bomb. Not quite a unicorn round, not quite the 10 alive. NaV dead down in the connector, but that one is just a combat averse round from Liquid. They managed to win it on the back of the positioning of OG alone.
And it's a round where enough players from OG are starting to run out of money, where they're content to save just to preserve their economy moving forward, not wanting to ever kind of get delayed for his troubles, down to 60.
Fiku holds on, man. I thought Nexa was going to get hung out to dry. It's this little double swing, and Nexa's just that third man in the middle of the sandwich here. Swinging out, NaVi has found him, but NeoFrag still putting up numbers, and there's Fiku with that trade. A really nice, you know, staggered, layered defense out of OG. And quite critically there, it's like Liquid, they haven't really gone for anything super fast, super early out of spawn, right? They haven't known about these kind of heavy B leans for OG on this CT side. Well, now they've learned about it, and at a very inopportune time as well.
Yeah, that one was so easy for OG, despite all the presence there, despite Liquid actually challenging it. That was a challenge for Team Liquid from what we've seen through most of this half, and OG was so well prepared for it.
Dexter actually got team flash there over in mid, and might be a team flash that saved his life, honestly. Wouldn't have been ready for OC to commit through those Molotovs in middle.
OG is dictating everything on this map from the CT side. NeoFrag's aggression has been so impactful. And critically too, even the rounds he's gotten picked off haven't dissuaded him from changing his game plan, from changing his style. Flash into the sky, absolutely perfect. Another one for NeoFrag. He continues to challenge and tear Liquid apart, and that opens up the opportunity for Degster.
Oh, he's even ready for that shot! OC just deleted as soon as that smoke even gets the tiniest bit transparent. He's gone. Now Flight, what are you going to do here, bud? In situations like this, Liquid have often just kind of leaned on saving, but you really don't want to make that call here with so much time left. Fortunately, it might be all he has. And I mean, it has to be said, with NeoFrag and Degster both looking this good, the A side of the map is really, really scary to go to if you are this Team Liquid squad.
Yeah, well, you've already found that out plenty of times. It's just, there's no more rounds to play with. 10 to 14, one final round, and Liquid have peanuts. Low on cash, they're gonna have to scrape together whatever they can, but great flashbang work to get NeoFrag the opening 2 kills of the round. And then Degster chimes in. Just disgusting, and OC can't see him through the fading smoke. OG's gonna at least have double digits in the second half.
As underdogs coming in, but they've been phenomenal all tournament long, and that pressure for Liquid as the favorites might be getting to them. Yakinda caught on the cross by the second AWP of NeoFrag. Haven't had to say that yet, but my God, it's making an impression in its first appearance, isn't it? Elige also gone. OC's going to attempt the trade. Oh my God, how does he win that? 1 HP the difference. That is devastating. Insane that he goes back in the second time around. A lot of AWPers would have just counted their lucky stars that they're still alive and gotten out of there, but not this guy. Even at 1 point of health, he's still taking fights.
Yeah, him and Degster have been so phenomenal. They've been so good that the B defenders just have to do their job. They don't need to rise above. Yeah, they don't have to deliver anything special. NeoFrag's doing everything for them. 17 kills, 13 on Degster as the 2 A defenders. And because there's been no success from Liquid, we've seen all the stacks towards the B bomb site. No one's been concerned about bringing an extra player over to A. NeoFrag's certainly gonna go down as he misses the shot. But there's so much space and time for OG to make plays across the map. NAF, the final one in a 1v4, no HP, no chance. And OG outclasses Liquid in the first half. It's 11.
Mid-control taken, but it was only one guy spotted fighting, so it's not that like flow of info that you're hoping for on the back of that mid peak.
And look at this is what I mentioned, the stylistic difference. Instead of playing it slow and being spread across the map, look at how OG is just grouped up, fastly moving up towards long. And if Elige doesn't spot this information soon, remember, he's the only defender here. OC and NAF are just going to arrive at the moment, but Elige still has no concept this is coming. He's going to be shocked, but he's got the first and second. Now he knows, and what a deliverance from Elige.
Big double to find, thinning the herd on this long push. Elige going back for even more. We'll eventually decide to write this one off. Leave it to these rotators. Nafly on the angle at Bank. Starting to get pressured now. OG needs someone to step up and get some of these openers. Nexa and Flame showing they can do it. Elige, low on health, still fighting from Bank as the captain spammed out a dumpster. Nexa gone from that quick wrap for you.
And obviously salvaging the situation at the end. And this is him moving into a new position right at the perfect moment. Just blind luck as his teammates shift over and the defense is going to change with more players. Elige is able to spot it out and grab 2.
Out as fast as they possibly can. So using them all this time, have a bit of a discussion as to how you want to approach that first round. Also, the longer you take, the more util you get out of Team Liquid. Really, you know, with how punishing the CT money has been at times, I think, you know, this is a very, very sound call to make.
Oh, for sure. Nice kill from Nitro to keep things open. This shouldn't be too dangerous. OG have no armor. It's the next round in which they're going to buy the AK-47s and the Galils. They'll have the rifles to play with. Probably an advantage in terms of weaponry in that third round of this second half. But for now, it's all about Liquid farming up some money, not losing a whole lot of players, not taking any damage. Good double from Elige. He will fall. They'll be able to salvage the M4 regardless. And that's all Fiku and OG are going to get. 11-6. Take contact. NAF would swing off of it. OC just looks away. It's all down to timing. Now he's spotted one, but can't find the kill. NAF hasn't turned the corner, and he's holding straight on, hearing the footsteps, calling out information.
Timing's going to be everything on this swing, but OG really aren't considering it. I mean, who can blame them? We didn't really even get a very aggressive T side out of Liquid. The fact that NAF's willing to make a play and a gamble like this to just float around over at long, something they're not going to be ready for, but they might never encounter it. They've ducked down through the connector.
The timing should come, though, for NAF to start pushing forward for information. 40 seconds on the clock, and he now hears nothing. Elige is kept over at Dicebox at the A bomb site. Yakinda and Nitro have everything to do. NAF just now turning the corner and seeing it's clear. Elige is hustling to B.
The right pieces in the right place here for Liquid, but you still got to win these fights. Yakinda, bit of damage downrange off the MP9, but it's this con flank from NaVi. Good look to do damage. Nitro with 2, and Yakinda topples the boost. Naf's barely even needed. He's just the cleanup crew. And so Liquid, not only do they turn around that 4v5, but they keep it clean once that first body hits the floor.
Yeah, fantastic utility work. That Molotov slows down OG entirely. The smoke on top of it was a complete disaster as well. They make all the right decisions at the perfect moment with Naf's push, the rotation over. Helps that Yakinda gets this kill, but Nitro again. Just impactful double kills that he's been doing throughout this entire tournament. He gets a...
When you go look at the numbers, this has been a very good event for Nitro, right? It's not just one where we're kind of feeling it as a result of watching the games. It's backed up in the stats as well. OC and Yakinda open this round up against the Pistols. So OG, chance of getting away with much, might have just gone out the window. Lige even floating around in the connector just lets him be very involved on both sides of the map. That's a nice kill for Flames to have found.
Yeah, a little piece of aggression from Nitro that gets punished, but they don't have the weapon really to make up for it. Wild spray from the AK-47, not controlled by Lige, and Dexter's gonna back away. Fiku's alone with the bomb creeping towards Monster Tunnel. 2v4 though with just these Deagles, and these guys are pretty tagged up. This should be an 8th round for Team Liquid. OC and Lige on defense.
No one's looking at Monster right now. Finally, gonna get back on it. OC will start to give it some attention. God, they were both looking at short. There was definitely a window there. Thankfully, it's not cracked open by OG. No weirdness on the D ground. And very, very quickly, Jason. Oh, how this scoreline has started to close up.
Yeah, 4. Very slim gap.
Ooh, Nitro might have been Mr. Multi-kill for Team Liquid in this tournament, but this is going to be a hard fight for him to find much from.
Sees a shadow.
Hello, he does. He has that info to go off of Flames. Having a tuck, having to rise up into that corner to stay alive. That's where the swing from Yakinda comes as a nasty surprise. A man down now for OG. Yakinda starting to build back into this game, swinging out, helping Nitro for another. And even though he's brought down low, he's kind of lived up to his side of the bargain down on this B site. OG starting to get run through. Down to just Dexter and Fiku, they're worlds apart. Not on the same page here. Dexter creeping over towards short. Looks like it's been called for this bomb to come back.
Yeah, and there's some low HP players on this. One of them is Lige, and with that low HP, he's taking some risks and moving up towards long, and he's calling it clear, trying to find as much intel as he possibly can. The other one is Yakinda, who's the initial defense at this B bomb site. Gonna take a glance. That's against the AWP. Sees it, backs away. 25 seconds. Fiku's committed out Monster. I don't think they saw him cross. Naf is just looking to see him actually progress towards the bomb site.
Oh yeah, Yakinda's free. They had no idea Fiku was here. Maybe there's a chance. This AWP still waits in heaven. OC will have an opportunity, but one by one, this is starting to fall apart. OC at least wins that fight to Dexter, but the plant is still coming in. Fiku, 3 in the round. He would need the ace in this clutch to win it. Lige low from earlier, wrapping Monster, and Fiku's not considering it at all, but a missed spray gave him a shot at redemption. He can't realize that though. And so Liquid do get it back under control. It certainly got a little worrisome there, considering that was the 4v2.
That's a clenching moment when Lige misses that initial salvo. The flank comes to fruition. The push up towards long earlier to set it up. 9-11, just 2 rounds back. Out of money after this. Flames is up quick. 4 players for OG outside the B bomb site. The timing of this is everything, and it's right now. Nitro, that's a big kill first. Can't find the second. And Yakinder's taken control of short. OC's gone down in support with the AWP, but they still haven't seen Yakinder.
Dexter is creeping through the short tunnel. This is a bit scary because they don't know what's happening at short nor in the connector, but he somehow finds this gap. He finds this timing, and oh, Yakinda spotted moving up on a short. Dexter will get him, and it's an immediate trade, just a whirlwind of trades on the short side.
A quarter of a second longer and Elige would have been able to put a stop to that. But a round for OG, a contact play through Monster on timing, and they've got 12. First round in the second half. Liquid still have money though, because of how strong it's been. This 5-round streak, they've got plenty of cash to rebuy into this, so NaV gonna try and take some AK-47s away on the exit, which is likely not gonna happen. And Team Liquid will have to get right back into the fight. OG just 4 rounds away from a map 1 victory, taking away Liquid's pick. There's one. Neofrag with the AWP is gonna lose it as well. And the bomb explodes. Victory for OG, but it's painful, it's costly.
Lovely bit of impact to find at the end, right? If you were ever going to lose a round, that's sort of the fashion you want to lose it.
A bit of pressure applied, although no one's going to budge from the A defense.
Nitro's been a bit of a rock over here towards Monster. Him and Yakindar at least, right? Playing that in tandem has been a very productive thing for this Liquid side. And with 4 players here, 2 more in support of it, the answers might not be found by OG down here in the realms of B. Yakindar looking like he wants to get aggressive, wants something, a bit of info from this stack maybe. He's got OC backing up behind him, set up with the flashbang. It's a nice opener. Trying to take it further, the silencer nearly comes off, and OC had to get loud to get involved there, swings it with the AWP. Spot for Liquid to find themselves in. They've taken away this short control. They've hamstrung OG to commit to the Monster push, but they have gotten out into the site, and right now Liquid do not have that info.
No, but they've got really strong positions. OC with the AWP, Nitro playing behind the bomb site. Nice kill. Footsteps gave it away. That's NaV from above, and all of a sudden Dexter's got to back away. No chance, no access for OG. They're shut down yet again, and Team Liquid get to double digits. They get to 10. Just 2 rounds away from tying up the score. Very defensive struggle going on Overpass, and Dexter won't be able to save, or will he? Missed shot from Yakinder. OC aggressive out towards long, looking for an opening kill. Not swinging too deep just yet. Now, getting a little frisky.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely little opener out of OC, and we've seen him getting involved like that a lot more in this CT half.
Oh, that sounded horrible, but very little damage done.
They got the super grouped back over towards CT, almost like they kind of wanted to play like the man advantage into a retake down here at lower, but now they start to move back into this side of the map. Trying to occupy this space all over again. They've decided they want to fight for it, and at the perfect moment as well. It's right as OG are looking to come through the Monster tunnel. Nitro, won't make first contact. Instead, that honor, that pleasure goes to Yakindar. Flames and Dexter delete the double hold mid-air for Flames. This fire's climbing walls. Now OC in the heavens looking down. These long old sight lines blocked off by the smoke, struggling to get involved. Plant available. OC can't do a thing about it. Fiku gonna dispatch him from the heavens. Nafly and Elige, they're here. They want to give this a look in, but if this fight doesn't go Elige's way, that will seal the fate of the round. Naf is out of there, and OG rise to the occasion again.
Again through Monster, again at the B bomb site, and this time it's a passive defense. But the attack comes in with the utility. They're turning the corner as the flashbang pops. Nitro pulling out utility, had no chance to take that fight, and NaV goes down at the end of the day. 14-11, OG. Just as you said, just maintaining that lead. Every time Liquid get close, one more step ahead for OG.
And what's so scary now, right, is that up until this moment, Liquid have always had the certainty of, well, if we lose that round, you know, we can run it back. We can give it another go. OG have been looking for that one round to really set them up. No attention down towards that B side of the map this time. Not from the get-go. Instead, looking to really take middle. They've dedicated all their resources here.
They haven't won a round in this fashion yet. Everything has been towards B, all their success. Nav shifts over to support OC with the op, who's going to be playing inside the site. Elige down by blue door. Still no indication of what's coming. OG's very quiet. Shuffling some nades in utility. There's a flashbang. That's going to give the information over. A jump almost gets OC killed. He's got to be careful. Deep smoke to give him some mobility. It pulls Naf back. Yakinder are starting to walk and shift over. But Naf and OC, one of them might want to make a play into the bomb site itself as Yakinder comes in. They need to get someone actually challenging inside of the site, and it's going to be Yakinder with the SMG.
This third man lets them have a little more pressure to actually stop this take of the A site, offer up some resistance, and Yakinder does exactly that. Just the one kill, and everything else starts to come up in favor of OG. They catch Elige moving through in the back line. A man down for Liquid. It's all teetering on the edge now. If you attempt this retake and come up short, you're already a man down. You are broke and up against 15. Do they want to give it a go? Oh, that's a lovely shot from Dexter. Naf caught jumping. Was hoping that would be bait enough, but nope. And now NeoFrag tries to commit to a bit of a hunt. That one kill will not entice Liquid to go for this, and so OG up onto map point on Team Liquid's map pick.
Yeah, this is where the money that you mentioned at the start of the round comes into effect. Liquid not wanting to risk everything they had. It's already going to be a very sketchy buy, but they want this off. They want that weaponry. Bomb goes off. And nobody else falls after the time. 15-11, 4 chances for OG to complete this map. Complete the steal of Liquid's pick. And a timeout taken. The final one for Team Liquid to talk things over. Real quickly. The sole A defender, Elige, with no utility and a FAMAS.
Yeah, we saw OG doing this a lot in the first half, but they could get away with these solo stacks because of how slow Liquid are playing. One thing that OG have kind of maintained on this T side is that ability to switch up the pace very, very quickly, right? We talked about the stylistic differences between these teams, and OG have certainly got that ability to just go straight for face, right? To go for the throat, as it were. And so you can't maintain this heavy B lean forever. Maybe even overcompensate here. They completely up and leave that B side of the map, leaving just one man there. OC, there's an opener. The AWPs clash, and OC comes out ahead.
Yeah, a rare head-to-head duel between those two players when they both have the AWP. OC's got the kill. That's a massive benefit to find. Elige just holding the off angle. NeoFrag's going to be waiting. Yakinder pushing out now as well. He might be following up, so Elige is going to get aggressive. He's not going to clear hard left just yet. Now he will. Now he will, but he still loses it, thankfully. Yakinder with low HP gets the trade, and Naf steps up as well. OC misses an opportunity. Nexa and Fiku push forward.
With each missed shot, they're only going to get closer. He's going through the motions on the AWP, back into bank. They know about Yakinder over at long, and he's low on health, so he can't be the point man. He can't be the one to get activated. Instead, that's going to have to be Nitro or OC. They need to draw this attention away from long. Nexa and Fiku play this one side by side, inches apart as they take this control away. They want to go hunting for some of these 1v1s. Fiku with some serious real estate here. Still has to care the bank, does Nexa, and Fiku does run the risk of running right into this AWP. The passive play from OC tees him up for a freebie, and now the man at the helm of OG's got to do it solo, getting wrapped from everywhere. Yakinder with the trade, and so Liquid, they'll stay afloat for now. 12 rounds as they scrape that one past OG.
Yeah, phenomenal round from OC and Yakinder. Double kill for each of them, including that shot onto Dexter earlier from OC. Well managed. This is huge from Yakinder. He was low HP at the time. NeoFrag could have easily taken that down. And what a smart choice from OC. Realizing his two players, the communication, they're flanking, they're coming from bathrooms. All he has to do
for them.
Yeah, it really has some impressive performances on it. Even to get to this point, their victory over Vitality, 16-14, it was a close affair, but some really solid individual efforts. Elige makes contact and backs away. OC's at connector, at divider. Elige is going to wrap all the way back around. Heavy presence towards long.
Liege and OC are in position to kind of get a beat on this, get this info. Dexter clashed with OC last round, and OC got the better of him, so he wants his shot at revenge. Boosted on this angle. Ooh, Neo Frag was caught by a Liege, but there's that trade. Still a lot of damage downrange from the M4. Nexa dons the AWP and puts it to use. OC was hoping that would have been the cheeky swing that really tips the scales in favor of Liquid. Instead, it's Nexa turning up the volume. Now the 4-on-3. And OG go all the way back.
And Fiku has enough utility. Smoke flash out at long to where he can drop a lurk smoke. He can drop any kind of a smoke towards headshot right now toward the stairs choke point. These flashes, it's going to keep two players here. Actually, it pulls Nitro back as well. Liquid's and frayed. They're desperate. They're worried. They're a man down. And it pulls Nitro away from the B bomb site. Oh, Nexa. We said he needed one more call, and this might have been it. They're going to get a free bomb site. Nitro up on top has got to do everything.
Bad way to start it. Neo Frag out of the round. Molly to displace Nexa from the bomb site does make his life a little harder. He's got to hang out in this smoke. 3-on-3. Nitro has given Liquid a path back in, but now it's down to them to realize that potential. Flames holding for the bridge cross. Nexa's got to keep his eyes forward. Flames wins that first fight. Yakindar ready to swing this. Oh, Nitro from the heavens lends a helping hand. Double short side set up here. They can try and play off of one another. Oh, Flames knocks him out. Yakindar in the 1v1, but time is not his friend. Gonna come down to this for the defuse. Fiku doesn't give him the fight. Holds his ground. Yakindar wins that fight, but it's so close. Oh, not enough time. And OG take it. Fiku plays the timing game, and OG go a map up in the semi-final. My, oh my.